Alrighty, guys. So today I am going to make Sean O'Malley the GOAT. Not necessarily the GOAT, but make him maybe a top 5 fighter of all time in 3 fights. Now, you might think I'm tripping. You might think this is dumb, but I am going to give you guys Sean O'Malley top 5 UFC fighter of all time by the end of next year, okay? Sean O'Malley's next fight is against Merab Dvalishvili, coming up at the Sphere, UFC 306, Noche UFC, Riyadh season, all that nonsense. Sean O'Malley, in my opinion, like right now, I might change my opinion as the fight gets closer, but right now, I think Sean O'Malley's going to knock out Merab early. That's what I think's going to happen. What they're going to do, because you have Sean O'Malley and Merab fighting on September 14th, and then you have Ilia versus Max Holloway in October, just like a month, maybe 5 weeks later. And so their timelines line up. And I think Ilia's going to win against Max Holloway, but I could see Max winning. Now, Sean O'Malley will move up to 145 and fight the winner of Topuria and Holloway. So either Max Holloway or Topuria will be Sean O'Malley's next opponent, April or May 2025, because that'll be September to April. That's like 7 months, or maybe even 8, because Sean O'Malley's not incredibly active all the time. He's like a fight once and a half a year type of guy. I think he won the belt in August, then he fought in March. So there's like 7 months. If he stays on that type of timeline, he would fight September at the Sphere if he wins, and then turn around in 6 or 7 months, potentially sooner. Depends how the fight goes, obviously. But Ilia Topuria or Max Holloway in April or May 2025. Sean O'Malley beats Ilia Topuria, in my opinion. I don't know if he beats Max Holloway, but I think Ilia's going to beat Max, and so I think it's going to be Sean against Ilia Topuria mid next year. And then from there, we still have the best featherweight of all time that did not get his rematch immediately after losing the belt to Ilia Topuria. I think Volk is going to do something fun or sit out. Maybe not till the end of next year, but he's needed time off. I think he does something fun, like a 155 fight, something like that. And then December 2025 in Vegas, that they always do the last pay-per-view of the year in Vegas, you have Sean O'Malley defending his featherweight belt, coming up, winning the belt against Ilia Topuria. You do Sean O'Malley and Alexander Volkanovski in December. And if Sean O'Malley can win these 3 fights right here, then he will be a top 5 or top 10 UFC fighter of all time. Obviously, these are all incredibly tough fights. Sean O'Malley and Merab, he's going to have to defend 1,000,000 takedowns. But I think he's going to be able to separate and land the same left hook Marlon Moraes and Henry Cejudo both wobbled Merab with. I think Sean O'Malley, the way he is big for the weight class, hits hard, good takedown defense, the size difference. Left hook, Sean O'Malley KOs Merab in like the 1st or 2nd round. Max, I think Max is going to lose to Ilia. Max has struggled with shorter opponents. Aldo gave him some trouble. He lost to Volk 3 times. Ilia is not the tallest guy. I think he's like 5'7". I think he's going to beat Max. I don't know if it's by KO sub, but I have a feeling, like a very strong feeling right now, that Ilia Topuria is going to beat Max Holloway. And then Max Holloway will go off and do like BMF stuff, fight at 55, things like that, because there's going to be other things going on at 145 pounds. The opposite of Max Holloway is a tall fighter that can deal with shorter guys. He's fought a ton of shorter guys. Peter Yan, Pedro Munoz, even though he poked him in the eye. Aljo was smaller than him. Merab's going to be smaller than him. I think Sean O'Malley, as long as his chin holds up and he doesn't just get clipped by Ilia Topuria, I think Sean O'Malley could low-key style on Ilia, but that's such a high-level striking matchup. My only worry for Sean is that he does like to fight off the back foot. Sean O'Malley, he will push forward. He will fight on the front foot, but he does like to fight off of the back foot. And my only worry is that if Ilia can back him up to the fence and Sean O'Malley is like a little too accepting of it, that he'll get chinned up against the fence like Volk did. But if Sean O'Malley wins that fight, then you have Sean O'Malley against Volkanovski. Pay-per-view main event. If Sean O'Malley beats Volk, then he's really like one of the best fighters of all time with these 3 wins, in my opinion. And then after the Volk fight, if he was to win, you have potential matchups for him against Diego Lopes, who's going to be on the rise. I said his name right, by the way, you guys. Diego Lopes is going to be right up there. Maybe even an Aljo rematch at 45 if Aljo keeps winning. And also you have the possibility of Max Holloway working his way back to another featherweight title shot. So that's the way I see it. If Sean O'Malley can win all of these fights, he could be one of the best fighters of all time. Imagine if after beating Volk, by the way, too, you have something like a Max Holloway fight or a Diego Lopes fight, something like that. There are really some very doable things. Like there's some very hard fights, but winnable fights for Sean O'Malley, where it could be like these three and then Max and Diego Lopes. And he's like one of the best fighters of all time, like maybe top 5 ever. Maybe that's a hot take, but you can't tell me Aljo, Peter Yan, Aljo, Merab, Cheeto, Ilia Topuria, Volkanovski, and then even potentially Max Holloway or Diego Lopes or Moves. Like think of Sean O'Malley's next like 6 fights. These 3, and then like Holloway, Aljo rematch, Diego Lopes. Those would be such sick fights. So, and if he wins all of them, then he's like one of the best fighters of all time. So let me know what you guys think about this down below. I know it's not these are not all super easy fights. These are all very tough world title fights for Sean O'Malley, but I see a path to him being a top 5 UFC fighter of all time. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. It really helps me out a lot. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, then become a channel member today for access to members only live streams, vlogs, and some other members perks. So click the link in the description down below or the join button on our channel homepage to become a member today. If you're interested in some non-MMA content from me, go check out my personal channel, Wyatt's World, and go check out my weekly comedy podcast, What's Up Bro, with Wyatt and Bo. Both of those are linked in the description down below. Go watch this suggested video, and we'll see you next time.